80% of castings are booked online. This means that you can find an acting job literally from anywhere in the world. So maybe you've tried before learning about castings and it hasn't worked out. Hey, it's probably not your fault. There's a lot of wrong information out there of people who don't really understand how to book these castings. Maybe you've heard all these things about actors who are unemployed and helpless, and hey, there's a lot of people who are actors, a lot of people who are working, so there are jobs out there and there are new ways of doing that. And you're probably thinking that other actors don't want you to book jobs, and you're probably right. Some people don't even want to help you find these jobs because you're going to be taking jobs away from these other actors. So hi, I'm Ralph Kinnard. I've been teaching acting and making movies for a long time, and I want to share with you the insights to booking castings from anywhere in the world. You see, I started out, went to an expensive acting school, and I was sitting in New York, and I had no way, and I always tell the story, I was sitting there and I had no way of finding a job, and I didn't know where to go, what to do, and why it wouldn't work out. And I had been to casting director workshops, but they hadn't solved some of the problems. Problems just didn't work out, didn't know what to do. And then I had a very lucky moment. I was able to direct my first big movie. I was directing a $1 million budget movie called Recipe of Love. It's a long story of how I got to that point, because there's a lot of struggles to get to that point, but finally I was there. I was directing a movie, and the first thing I did was that I invited all my friends. I said, hey, I love you all, if you're my friends. Let me put you on camera because I got to show the producer, but hey, I want you in the movie. And it turns out they did terribly. But something had changed, because now I was sitting on the other side of the camera and I was looking at them doing that, and they were making so many mistakes. They weren't clear about what they were branding. The script analysis wasn't great. The presentation wasn't great. It was all over the place. They were saying I can play all kinds of parts. So we went on to do online castings, and we got submissions from anywhere in the world, everywhere in the world, and because I was looking for somebody who was able to speak Spanish but looked British, right? Because he had to do one scene in Spanish, and he had to be enough Spanish so he could actually communicate. And we found a guy somewhere in Austin. His name is Jonathan Ashford, and he was great to work with. And he was one of the last submissions. He was a very funny guy, and he did wonderfully great in the movie, and then he won actually with the movie awards, and it was really great. And it showed me that, wow, online is the way to go. You got to understand how online works, and you got to understand there is a real opportunity there to book castings and to get access to great castings. It doesn't matter where you are. You don't have to be in New York. You don't have to be in LA, because even there, 80% of all castings are done online. So here's what you're going to get with the program, and here's the plan that I'm going to have for you.